Hello, my name is Marcus and welcome to Tabletop Reviews, where today I'm having a look at Flamecraft Duels. I can't remember if I mentioned this as one of my most anticipated games of the year, but it's definitely finishing as one of the best games of the year. Really a brilliant little game in a brilliant little box. I also really like Flamecraft. So Flamecraft Duels. Let's get it to the table, see it set up and played. Okay, now the cool thing about Flamecraft is you open it up here, and I got the board, so I don't need to get rid of anything. Anything that I need is in here. Here we have the cards. Slippery shit cards. I'm sorry, but these are so damn slippery, these cards. God freaking damn it. I might have to sleeve these ones to make them less slippery. The statue and all the coins. We also have these here, which are little trays to have your cards in, and the last one is incredibly difficult to get out. So a few production errors there, but come on. And we have all of these here. Yes, now why do I keep some of them next to it? It's quite simple. You have to start with one of each in here and one of each on the side, so it's a lot easier to just have them all here. You just place them in randomly. Should be different every time. So 6 up here and 6 down here. This one we'll talk about later. Each person, of course, could get one of these here and 3 coins each. 3 coins. This is something for solo. This is a little chart for each player. Okay, so you have these cards here, like backs. You shuffle those up. Make sure of them are turned the correct way. And each person will get 2. Yes, just like this, whatever. And here's just an example of how they look. They have some cool artwork on them, but mostly they have a pattern and symbols within that pattern and an amount of points. The goal is to try and achieve as many of these as possible within this pattern here. And I'm just gonna flip it like this because it makes it a little bit easier for me in just a second. Now you're basically ready to play now, but there are 2 little modules which you think should absolutely play with. One of them is this. This is all about the statue. Put the statue to the side and you have some here which all have 4 in a row of the same symbol. Right, bread, meat, bam, bam, bam. So put all these over here, face up. I don't think you will be able to see this. It's probably, yeah, it's a little too far, but it's over there. They all face up. 4 in a row of each color, of the same color. You have these magical ones here. These are magical dragons, and they exist in 2 flavors. One which gives you a coin action, this, and one which is an ongoing effect. This is where this one comes in to play. This is the body token. It can be added in, and it counts as a wild. It has no ability, but it counts as a wild. Now it says that you can choose which ones you want. I prefer to shuffle up, and then you have one person drawn from here, and one person here, which is, so you have one ongoing effect and one use a money effect, which I think is really good. And this one is very interesting. This is pretty interesting ability, actually. I'm gonna call my wife. We're gonna play a game with this setup. But yeah, you could also choose them and say, you know, but if we're choosing it, we're probably going to have body in the game every single time. There's also one card that gives you 3 of these ones, which is also just sounds a lot better. But anyways, now to determine a start player, each person draws up a dragon from the bag. Let's say this one was over here and this one was over here. And that's not actually the one I wanted. Hold on one second. This one's better. So this person would, so then you would look at the fire up chart here. And whoever person had the ability up highest. And for example with this one, it is 2 dragons in the one. It would count as the highest one, so that would be the anvil. And the anvil is above the green one, so therefore this player starts. And you can place it anywhere you want on the board. Also on top of the dragons. Now its stack can only be 3 high, so keep that in mind. Now the reason that I changed it around a little bit was just to showcase that this ability could be achieved here. You have 2 purple and a red, right? A mead and a potion, and 2 potions. Now when you play it, you also get to utilize abilities. So this one has 2 abilities. It has the anvil ability or the potion ability. You get to use whatever you want. Now this one, the purple is swap and it's dragons. The anvil is move 2 adjacent dragons 1 space each. So you might do this, maybe, I don't know. But then it's but once you've played the dragon, use its ability. It is the scoring phase. You can score all of your cards or some of the cards from over here. And this one, of course, I score here. So I score that one. And I draw up a new one because now I have less than 2. So I draw up to 2. Now another thing you can do on your turn is you can use a coin to get rid of these 2 cards and draw up 2 new ones. And of course, if you're playing with the Magical Dragons expansion, you have an ability over here to use a coin to do whatever it says over here. You can do that in addition to your turn. Or this with the cards, this would become your turn. Then this player will of course take his turn. That's actually pretty good. You can place it over here. That ability allows it to use a different dragon besides its ability. This one can swap any 2, so you can swap these 2 around. Bada bing, bada bang, he's scored this one. That was actually a brilliant opening for both of these players. Yeah, but you keep on going back and forth until either the bag is empty or this stack of cards is empty. Now, if it so happens that the bag is empty, hold on. Let's say the bag is empty, but the last one you draw is this blue one, which allows you to pull 3 dragons and place one of them. That is where you take these 6 dragons that are put aside, put them into the bag and draw from those, so you can complete your turn. Yeah, but once the game finishes, what's it called? Whenever somebody, you swap the points, whoever has the most points wins. Now the dragon statue, just to talk about that one as well. If you have ever 4 of the same in a row, for example here, you have 4 greens in a row, you can claim the dragon fountain card if it's still there during your scoring phase. And then you will get to take the dragon statue and place it anywhere on the board. You could do it here, for example. Now that is off limits. No one can use that space until the dragon statue moves again by claiming another dragon card. So yeah, those are little nooks and crannies. Whoever had the most points wins. And there we go. It does contain the name Flamecraft and the iconic artwork from it that really puts Sandera Tang and cardboard alchemy in to everybody's minds and consciousness. But it's very much not the same game. It does, I mean, even the abilities, there's some similarities, like the silver, the emerald dragon or whatever, diamond dragon, whatever it is, gets to drop 3 more dragons. In reality, you get 3 resources. The bread dragon brings another dragon to play, you get to draw dragons. So there's some similarities there, but it is very much a different, a unique game. So it just bears the name Flamecraft to share universe, I guess. Kind of like the West Kingdom games, kind of, right? They share the West Kingdom title, but they're very different games, all of them. So kind of like that. Does that mean it's a bad game? Not at all. It's actually a really good game. My wife has asked to play it multiple times. She really likes this one. Maybe her game of the year. I think it's a fun and simple gameplay that at first when I heard about it, thought, I wanted it because it's Flamecraft. But when I really read the rules, I thought this could be very, very luck driven. But it's not at all. Even when you're sitting there thinking, just 2 dragons, 2 very distinct colors of dragon that I really need. It's not one of them. How can I manipulate this? And I had a friend who sat with the dragon. He just sat like that. It felt like an hour, but it was a bit shorter. And then he said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And he did something, and he solved 2 of his cards. And so there you show that luck has nothing to do with it. You sit sometimes and think for a long time, how can I use this ability? So really, so it's a really brilliant game. It's the abilities that really carry it. You have the coin action, which we don't very often use. I mean, to get 2 new ones, I can't remember ever having done that, and we've played it a decent amount of times. Not a lot, but a decent handful of times, and we've never used the coin action to do that. We have had one of the special dragons that you can get, where you have a coin action and use that coin action. I like doing a mix for the magical dragons that you can get. I would like doing a mix where you have one of the coin action, one then out in coin action. And we do, my wife, if it stands for her, we have Buddy in the game every time. But that's because she used it one time to score like 6 cards in a row or something. It was crazy how she always could just use that one. But yeah, other than that, we haven't really used the coin action, and I don't know. Maybe the coin action should be you spend a coin to draw a new dragon or something, rather than getting new cards. I think that would be better than use the coin action a bit more. As it stands right now, for most games, it's just been no coins, 30 coins each. So yeah, but maybe that's just us when we play the game. We also always use the dragon fountain. I don't see any reason to not bring it in. It's something that's public for everyone. And moving that fountain around, it's like the robber in Catan, except this time it's not luck driven, but you've built up to be able to do it. You know, it's not just you being like, oh, I rolled a 7, I can block you now, keep me something. It's actually like, okay, now I have 4 in a row. I can take this one and I can block the dragon over here. You're building something. I'm in the way now. The fountain, of course. So it feels a lot better than the fucking robber. Oh, did I just turn the Flamecraft Dual's love video into a Catan hate video? Yes, I did. Fuck Catan. So yeah, really, and I love the choosing the first player. A lot of times that's just something like, okay, this is what you do. You visited a forest the last time, you start. But this time it's actually draw it up and, okay, your ability is above mine, you start. Really brilliant way to do a 2-player starting game, rather than, you know, all the other ones I've seen. It's the best one I've seen so far. Let me know if there's anything better out there. I think I've just about gone through the entire everything that there is. I think it has the same thing with Flamecraft, actually, with regular Flamecraft, where one of the end conditions is empty this pile of cards. That's also in Flamecraft, and you think, this is going to take forever, but it really doesn't. Absolute kudos to them for somehow making you think this is going to take forever, and then it takes just around on time. Well, this and regular Flamecraft, and also Critter Kitchen kind of, but that doesn't feel the same way. But brilliant from them. So yeah, really love the game. Let's talk about the theme. What's the theme? I believe the theme is the dragons are having a break and playing a game. So you are the dragons that are playing a game. And in terms of that, I mean, it's the most thematic game ever. If the theme is dragons are having a break and playing a game, and you are supposed to be the dragons having a break and playing the game, that's the most thematic integration ever. This is the dragon. I mean, brilliant way to just say, fuck it, we don't have a theme. The theme is you playing a game. Love it. Love it. I mean, love it. It's yeah, 10 out of 10 on theme. The best theming in any game ever. The Deluxe Edition. I don't remember them selling a non-Deluxe Edition. Anyways, component-wise, this is of course the Deluxe Edition, as I just mentioned. I don't remember seeing the non-Deluxe Edition, and I don't know what the changes are. I'm guessing probably not metal coins that I have, but as I said, that doesn't matter. I don't know, I mean, about the components. The cards are slippery, incredibly slippery. They feel like some kind of a plastic kind of cards. And they're so crazy slippery. And it's kind of annoying. Yeah, it really is annoying when you're playing the game. They're really slippery. So that's something bad about the components. The tokens are brilliant. You are not in any doubt what it is. Really good coloring, and of course the symbols on them easy to understand. You understand it's a bread dragon, meat dragon, anvil dragon, whatever. I can't quite remember the words for them or whatever. So brilliant there. The flame-started statue, it is a little bit annoying because it is in a size where it fits up a spot, but you can put it on top of dragon tokens and it does not quite fit on top of dragon tokens. That's kind of annoying. Should have made it just a little bit smaller then. Yeah, definitely should have made it a little bit smaller. So yeah, but other than, you know, the cards and the statue being a little bit too big, I think these are brilliant components for a deluxe edition. I have no idea what the non-deluxe edition looks like, so be aware of that. Pretty sure the dragon tokens are the same, but the question is the statue thing the same? Is the gold coins the same? What do you even get in the standard edition? I don't know, I have the deluxe edition. But absolutely brilliant there. So, does it lie to you? Where does it say that? It says it is 2 players. I'm just wondering what it says in terms of time. It does not say anything on the box, actually. I mean, it's obviously only a 2-player game. You see if it says anything in the rules here. It doesn't. I can't find anything anywhere. I'm not gonna try and read the inside thing. So that's interesting. I'm gonna have to make something up myself. So, I mean, it doesn't lie to you, it just doesn't say anything to you. That's interesting. I can't remember any other box where, I mean, there is nothing on it. I don't remember any box on the box where that was the case. But, I mean, 2 players, obviously it is only a 2-player only game. I love the fact there isn't like some stupid 4-player rule or something, like there is some brilliant 2-player games like Lord of the Ring or Star Wars Rebellion. No, this is pure 2-player. Fucking love it. The age, I mean, you could be decently young. You could remove the 2 additional little things and just play the game as is, and I think you could go pretty young. I would say down to 10, maybe a little bit younger than that. I mean, it depends on how you rate those little tokens in terms of age rating for toys. I know that there's something, you know, choking hazard and stuff. And obviously you can probably get a game done in about 30, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. That's about the time that we usually play, is about half an hour, a little bit over. So yeah, if that was what it said on the box, it would not lie to you. But it says nothing. Yeah, that's interesting. So yeah, what's my final score for this game going to be? It's going to be a 9. A 9 out of 10 for this game. Really love it. Why is it not a 10? That's because I fucking don't feel like giving it a 10 out of 10 rating. I mean, this is one of those games where a 10 out of 10 feels wrong, but a 9 out of 10 just feels correct, and it's a little bit difficult for me to say exactly why that is. There is something about the fact of just drawing from the bag, and you know, you can mitigate it with the abilities and trying to do with the ability of the thing you draw to utilize it, but you would definitely just prefer to. I need a red dragon, yay! So there's definitely some of the luck driven there, but and drawing up the cards, as I said, the coin action not really doing anything at all. It's just annoying. So yeah, those are the small little things, but in the end I really love this game. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, 9 out of 10. Just doesn't feel like a 10, but it's definitely a 9 out of 10. One of the best games of the year. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next one. Bye!